Hello, folks. This is Pastor Edwin Lugo. It is Tuesday morning, September 1st, and I wanted to do this video really quickly to give you guys an update of what's going on with us and also for Pioneer for the next couple of weeks. Um, me and my family right now are doing well and feeling fine. So is the other individual in our church as well. And I know maybe some of you are hearing this or finding this out for the first time, but we had an individual in our church reach out to me and let me know that they had tested positive for coronavirus. And then a few days later, I did as well. I'm not saying it came from that person. I don't want to uh, give that idea off. I, I'm not saying that's the case at all. I'm just saying that that's kind of the sequence in which it happened. Don't know where either of ours came from or how we contracted it. Like many of you, we were careful with hand washing and mask wearing and a lot of different other things. And we would all, my family especially, um, spent most of our time right here at home. Rarely went anywhere other than the store or anything. So who knows where it came from? But I had tested positive for it, and the only reason I even went and got tested is because um, it is really because um, I noticed that I had started to, I had a little bit of drainage in the back of my throat and it wouldn't go away, and then I lost a little bit of taste and smell, and I thought, well, that's kind of interesting, but I felt fine. I haven't had a fever or any of the other major symptoms that go along with it. No cough, no, anything really other than a little bit of drain. I actually originally thought it was allergies or maybe a sinus infection, but then our my test came back positive. So we canceled services this past Sunday, and I wanted to kind of give you an update on what our plans were for the next couple of weeks. So actually, let me back up for just a second. I said all of that information on this past Sunday during our live stream, and contacted anybody else who was at our service who maybe wasn't watching the live stream that day. But I just want to reiterate, if you were at our service on August 23rd, there was a potential that you were exposed to COVID-19. And so if you had, obviously watch your symptoms and over the next couple of weeks, and be sure to get yourself checked out if you start to not feel well, and all of those kinds of things. The other person that was involved did tell me that they wore masks the entire time. Um, when they're interacting with people, and so try to maintain. I have been trying my best to, even as I interact with people, to maintain social distancing and those kinds of things, and so hopefully that'll be the end of it within our church. But we are also, just I want to let you know what's going to be happening over the next couple of days. We will not be having family night this Wednesday. I know that's done online, and we don't have to be face to face. For me, though, over this week, I'm trying to. Um, I, I hate to say this. I don't want to sound like I'm being lazy, but I'm just trying to do the bare minimum, not overexert myself, because the one thing that I have found is that I definitely get tired quicker, and by 4 in the afternoon, I'm pretty much shot. The past couple of days, I've while everybody was still awake in our house, our kids weren't even in bed yet. I've gone to the bedroom and laid down and fell asleep before they even went to bed, and just my body is work. Even though I may not be overexerting myself, my body is, um, and so just I'm trying to set aside. Um, I'm trying to just kind of make the things that I'm doing this week kind of cut off some of the stuff that I don't absolutely need to do. And so, even though it's pretty low key, it still does take time and energy, and it's later in the evening when I'm the most tired, and those kinds of things. And so, just for that one week, we'll be back to it next week on September 9th, and so we'll do that then. And then we also are not going to be having in-person services this weekend September 6th. That way, it just gives us, we know for sure, a 2 week window there. And just to be away from all the folks in the church and just to be safe that way. I really wrestled with that and prayed about that because technically, if my counting is right, that would put us like right on the line of 2 weeks. But at this point, I think it's best just to be safe, rather be safe than sorry. And so we're just going to give that a little bit more time, and we'll be back together in person on September 13th. Now, I do want to say September 6th, we'll still have online services Sunday morning and Sunday evening. Unfortunately, they won't be able to be done in the Pioneer bunker, in the studio with the nice background and all the digital stuff because that's over at the Tucker's house. And so we probably won't be doing that. But I'll still do it here from home, just like this. And I know it's not everything, and it'll make me long for in person church even more. But we'll be back together on September 13th. And as I made mention of briefly on Sunday, this past Sunday, the plan is to have in-person services on September 13th in the morning at our 10:30 time. And then also, we're going to close out the book of Esther in Esther chapter 10 on Sunday evening in person, as well as partake in the Lord's Supper on September 13th in that evening. And so I'll share more details with you about that in the days and weeks to come. But for right now, that is the plan. No family night this week. No in-person service on the 6th. We will have family night on the 9th, and then we will reconvene in-person services on the 13th. And just wanted to let you guys kind of know those details. I hope you guys are doing well. We're doing well, and so we appreciate many of your prayers and encouragements. Many of you have reached out, even Chris right now, encouraging us just to take some time for ourselves. And we've got many, many messages, text messages, emails, Facebook messages, all sorts of things. And you all have been very gracious and kind and patient. And we really do appreciate that. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, Melissa. I apologize. Uh, Sorry, I don't want to give Chris that credit, as Melissa that said that. So thank you guys very much, and we appreciate that, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you guys in person again sometime soon. Again, if you have any questions or anything like that, you know how to get in contact with me. Text me, or email me or whatever, and we'll try to get up with you. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you later.